Good day. My name's Dr. Edgar Ng'oma. I'm a philosopher and political analyst. I would like to draw at your attention to this contentious topic that concerns humanity. I've always been wondering the relationship between animals and mankind, the relationship between mankind and the entire environment. When I was growing up in the village, we had a lot of animals in the jungle. By the way, I come from the eastern part of Zambia, and in particular, Eastern Province, Lundazi District, Chief Kapichira. I'm a Ngoni by tribe, Nguni by tribe. We migrated from South Africa before we settled here. Now, going straight into our subject, I just want to explain how even the animal in man theory came to be. The animal in man theory came as a result of interrogations that I had with nature. I was interrogating, asking questions about life itself generally. I was not getting answers. We went into a region. I asked questions about creation, about us. I wasn't getting answers. There were a lot of things that were bothering me. But then as I grew up, I grew older and older. Then one day it dawned on me that I needed to investigate further about this life, because I saw a lot of relationship between the animal behavior and that of man. And so one day I had a friend of mine we were at the graveyard, we lost, and we were now putting to raise someone. And I was standing with a colleague of mine who is also my cousin, Mukantu Banda. I stood with him, then I was telling him what was going in my mind. I explained about the animal and human relationship. And then he said, "Why don't you start writing a book?" I said, "I think it's a very good idea." That's when now I started to write the animal in man theory in the Weekly Angel newspaper. So now, coming back to speed, I want just to give you a clear-cut hint here about this animal behavior as well as human in relationship with human beings. For example, I'll indulge to tell you a story. It's a story that will best explain this, what I am trying to say here. So animals in the jungle had problems. So they had problems, so they said, no, let us call for a rally, so that all of us, we should sit together, those in the sea and those on land and the birds of the air. So they called the rally on the coast of the sea, so that the animal, the marine life could come and also attend and also lodge their own complaint about what was going on in the environment. As you know now today, there is climate change. So men have been very destructive to destroy the forest. They have also polluted the land. So they called for a rally to say, no, I think we are being threatened. This life is being threatened. So they called a rally to talk about themselves. So the first speaker stood up, and it was a dove. So a dove went on the podium and said, I want to address my colleagues, pigs, the buffalo, the lion, the elephant, the impala. Especially, I want to talk about the impala. So the animals shouted, yes, say, what is it? He said, no, me, I'm wondering, one impara has got 65 wives. One. How? Me, I am a daf. I only have got one wife. Why are they so promiscuous, this impara? Sleeping with all 65 women. Sure. How can you love 67 women? It means you only love one, and these others, the other 64, you are cheating on them. Because it can't. Me, I'm only capable of loving one wife, and I'm contented. So he jumps out. Then a zebra goes on the podium. The zebra says, yes, I also have got a problem with the pig, with the rhino, with this hippo, the elephant. These people, they are very filthy, very dirty, smearing their mud on their bodies. Why? An old man, big animal like you, elephant, hippo. How can you smear yourself with such what? Look at us zebras. We are very, very smart. Look. Why can't you behave yourselves? We need smart people. He jumps off. Then the ant goes and picks the microphone. No, please, can you put up on the chair so that is what we can see him? So they had to adjust the mic, and then the ant now stood there. He says, yes, me, I've got a complaint with a lot of you people, especially you, the elephant, the hippo, the buffalo, all of you, big animals. You step on us. Yesterday, you killed about 1,000 of us. How can it be? You who have got big eyes, but you can't see. We also need space, our own space in the jungle. You should behave yourself. This is very, very serious. Next time, be careful. He jumps off the stage. Now, all the animals went by there to go and complain about what is their problem. And then an impala went. Finally, let me just add this impala. It went. It says, yes, me, I want to address the hyena, the lion, the tiger, the cheetah, and the leopard. Why don't you eat grass like us? Why? You are killing us. Yesterday, 3 of my relatives died. Again, the other day, 2 of my wives were taken. How can you be like this? You are going to hell. Repent now. Stop eating us. We can't do our things. We are always watching for where this one is coming from now to come and catch us. This is nonsense. So he jumps off the stage. Now, you can see already here that this is an animal society in the wildlife. The animals are in the jungle. They live there together. And each one has got a complaint against the other. Now take that behavior in the jungle is the same behavior which is in the society. Society has got the same problems of people, exactly what we are talking about. Now look at the duff. It says, impala, stick, you, buffalo, 60 cows, 1 yourself. How? You can't love those 60 of them the same way. It is very possible for the buffalo to love those 60 of them just as much as the duff loves that only one. The love that it has, the ability for it to love that same one duff, is the same ability the buffalo has with each one. When it sees each one, when it is with this one, it will love it equally the way this duff loves this one. When it moves, it is with the other one, it will love this one exactly the way the duff loves that same person. Like that. It's like that. It's the abilities that are put in these animals. They are different abilities. Now thinking that because me, I have got affinity for only one woman and I love one woman, and that the rest must behave like me, it is misplaced. So understand the buffalo, that the way it has been configured, it is not its wish. That's how it has been configured, to have affinity for each one of those 60. You are only configured for only one. Like the zebra also. The zebra also has got only one wife. Zebras, they are not polygamous. They are made like that. So each animal is comfortable with what it is, what it has. And it will do exactly as it is configured. Now look at the zebra accusation of the elephant smearing mud and also the pig smearing mud on his fat. It's because of the fat, a lot of fat in the body. So for it to cool down because of the heat, it will suffocate. So it has, during the hot season, it has to take mud and smear itself so that it cools, it keeps calm, or else it will suffocate and it will die. You find it is just lying there, it's dead because of heat. So the zebra doesn't understand that. The zebra, it has to remain very, very clean all the time. Spot clean, that is how it is also made. Why is it made like that? It's because those stripes that you see, when it is running away from predators, it confuses the predator. Those stripes, there is a technique that the supernatural powers have actually embedded in it in order to escape predators where need be. So it doesn't understand that the other one also is got a different problem. So itself, it has to maintain those spots. So in order for it, when it's running, reflecting, it confuses the enemy. That is why it has to keep smart, and that configuration was configured in it by the supernatural power. I don't want to say God or Allah or what, no, because I'll get in problems here. I'm addressing even atheists, those that believe that there's no God, because you don't see him. Anyhow, that is another topic for another day, where I will explain to you about this thing to do with God. So here we'll deal with the supernatural power. So each animal is configured differently. The elephants are not able to see the ant down there, and they step on several of them, millions of them. And then this is the complaint. It is also not in their fashion. But again, if you look at the ants, they are so in millions, actually, in billions the way they exist. So that even if some of them are stepped on, there will still be others there is a female, a queen that produces all those ants in mass. If the 1,000 of them, they've died, it will know that 1,000 have died, and it will replace them immediately, 1,000 of them. So basically, in this life, we need to understand humanity and society. Certain people who behave the way they behave, do not get surprised. They are able to behave in the manner in which they behave, and they are contented with that behavior. So for today's lesson, I think part 1, I say good evening and God bless. We'll meet in the next episode. I thank you. Dr. Edgar Ng'oma, political analyst and philosopher. Bye.